Hello, readers of Every Word, and welcome to Every Word 365. I'm your host, Christina Munoz Madsen, and today we're reading Jeremiah 26 through 29. Yesterday, we talked about how we would respond to a prophet like Jeremiah. Well, I hope we wouldn't do what they decided to do to him. They tried to kill him. Wow. But personally, have you ever been persecuted for your faith? I don't think, or at least I hope, none of us have ever had our lives threatened because we're Christians. Please let me know if I'm wrong. But I'm guessing most of us have been ridiculed or made fun of by family members, friends, or other acquaintances. And the Bible talks a lot about we will be persecuted. Maybe not to the extent of being killed for your faith, but hey, it says that all of us at some point will be persecuted for our faith. So I'm including a link from Got Questions about that persecution. And this is from that link. Even in the face of Christian persecution, we can press on. We can thank God for His grace and patience with us. We can express gratitude for those whom we love in the Lord and who stand with us in times of distress. And we can pray for those who would accuse, misuse, or abuse us. I'm always reminded of my friend who was murdered in her home, Ann Presley, who I've shared about before. And although others have shared this since her death, please keep this confidential. Ann was a virgin, mainly because of her faith. And when she was violently raped, she fought back with all her might. That decision is likely what caused her to be beaten to death. We know that because the perpetrator had raped another woman who didn't fight back, and he did let her live. Now, sure, that's not like saying you love Jesus and getting beheaded, but I believe with all my heart that Anne is enjoying similar crowns in heaven as those who are killed for their faith. And I really am proud of her for protecting something that meant so much to her, even though it ultimately meant losing her life. All these people died still believing what God had promised them. They did not receive what was promised, but they saw it all from a distance and welcomed it. They agreed that they were foreigners and nomads here on earth. That is from the New Testament in Hebrews 11:13. I say all that to ask if any of us feel that confident in our faith. When it comes to our own safety, I've always heard that we're supposed to just do or say whatever the perpetrator is demanding of us, but obviously that's not what Jeremiah did. I want all of us to think about, what would you do? I know it's a scary situation and not fun to think about, but it really is that lesson of proclaiming your faith, even in the face of adversity or worse. And did you notice that we just read what is likely the most famous Jeremiah verse? It's 29:11. Lots of people use it and share it, but I am including a link from Got Questions about it just to be sure that you do know its context, because I do believe context matters when it comes to the Bible. Whew, well, that was exceedingly heavy, and good thing tomorrow is a day off. I always encourage you to read the Reflection and Worship page, or you can do some of the paper-clipped areas if you'd like to try to read every word of the Word in a year. Happy reading!